And so we're going live on both Facebook and YouTube. I'm so excited. Uh, hey, hey YouTube. Hey Facebook. So this is the art of letting go. This is going to be good. I really hope some of you have brought your dialogue. You're ready to join the conversation. You're ready to interact. You're ready to hit share. If you haven't, go ahead and share it out to your friends so that they can join the platform. As you know, I do these videos every Wednesday. So yeah, I'll let some of you log in. Again, we're a little behind, but I see you guys joining. Hey everybody. D Rose is here. D Rose is here. He was late, but he's here.
No, first of all, I wasn't late.
Babe. So I did YouTube too. I'm doing both at the same time.
Okay.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Okay. This is D Rose, guys. This is my honey. So he's my permanent co-host. Ain't he handsome? So yeah. So we'll let some more of you guys get in. Hey, hey Devontae. Hey Quay. Hey everybody. So this is the art of letting go. Share it. Hopefully this can help one person. I don't care if it helps 10. We're only trying to help one. So if I do help one, maybe even 2, then my goal has been accomplished on this evening. 2. So he help a person, I help a person. Great. Hey. So wait till we get about 10 viewers. I don't know why I have almost 5,000 friends and only 6 of y'all doing these live news feeds. And then y'all want to come in tomorrow like, hey, I should have tuned in. Well, I've been promoting it all week. So you might want to follow me if you're not. There goes some people. Hey, guys. So you want to start it off or you want me to start it off? Okay. I don't know. I posted a quote, though. And so basically, I'll just start off with this. So the ultimate quote that I posted along with this live feed basically says something along the lines of some people think like the strength is in holding on when the strength is really in letting go. And so that could be relationships, that could be friendships, that could be goals, like goals that you said that you probably know you haven't put forth the effort to accomplish and you're never going to reach. Just let it go. Jobs. Yes, babe. Stop that spitting. Jobs, bad habits, any type of ships. So let's just put it like that may drain you. So I like to use my analogy. My analogy is a wine bottle. Hey, Zion. This is Zion. And so my analogy is kind of like a wine bottle. And so basically what happens with a wine bottle is that every time you buy a wine bottle, there's a cork stuck inside of this wine bottle. And in order for you to get the good stuff in the bottle, which is the wine, you have to remove the cork. Some of these corks don't come out as easy, and you have to use different type of tools. You can use a handheld cork remover. You can use an electronic cork remover. And at the end of the day, in the process of trying to remove, hey, okay, stop. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. And in the process of trying to remove these corks, some of them may tear, some of them may even fall into the bottle, into the wine, which is the good stuff. Some of them come out with ease. So that's kind of like the different issues and the different things that we run into in life is that some people are easy to let go. Some jobs are easy to let go. Some people, it's the blink of an eye and they're gone. And you have those things where you have time invested, or you have kids involved, or you have all of these different situations, all these different components that make up the relationship that you have with a person or the friendship that you have with a person. So it makes it a little bit more complicated to just let it go. So it's like, how do you go about doing so? I always tell people that sometimes you have to be selfish. Dr. Rose likes to refer to it as being self-full. But I always say you have to be a little selfish. And that's being selfish with your time, selfish with your feelings, selfish with knowing that you cannot give yourself, share your goals, share your dreams, share anything that has to deal with you, with the world. Because at the end of the day, everybody does not have your best interest at heart. And the only way you really can genuinely get to the nitty gritty of knowing who's down for you is when you go through the times when you really have to remove things, remove people, remove situations from your day-to-day life. So case in point, in order for me to be able, and I like to talk about me and D Rose's relationship to a certain extent, because in order for me to be able to accept D Rose for the man he was or the person he is, dying is getting sleepy, guys. For the person he was, it was a lot of things that I had to let go. So ultimately, I had to let go of comparing my current relationships to my past relationships. I had to let go of comparing the current person that I was with in that relationship to the person in my previous relationship, knowing that their ways aren't the same, knowing that they do things a little differently, knowing that whereas one person didn't listen, the other person does listen, and the other person does know how to carry on a dialogue, or more so understanding the difference as to why D Rose is in my life versus why that other person came into my life. So it's a lot of things that you have to let go of. And it could be self-esteem issues. It could be insecurities, which we touched on insecurities last week. It could be just traumas that have happened in your day-to-day life, or, that have happened over time that is pretty much hindering you or allowing you to remain stagnant in the position that you're in, that is preventing you from moving forward. So I will say this, and I love the wine bottle analogy, is that sometimes you have to remove the cork in the bottle, no matter how hard it is to remove it, no matter how much of an ease it may be removed, no matter how much time it may take. Sometimes those things hinder you and they stop you from receiving the blessings that are going to allow your cup to run over. So once it is removed, then all the good stuff start pouring into your life. Case in point, with my relationship with my child's father, I didn't understand the blessings that I was holding myself back from, because I was holding on to a relationship out of vulnerability and wanting my family and wanting my son to have his dad. So I pretty much put up with a bunch of bullshit. Honestly, I put up with a bunch of stuff that I knew, one, if I was in my right mind, I would not have tolerated. Two, that this really wasn't love, but it was good enough that once I let that go and once I put myself first and once I decided that my child happiness and my child sanity came first, it was easy for me to remove that cork. And once that cork was removed, I got a new job. I was able to maintain my bills. I was able to give my son everything it was that he needed. I got a new car. Like, all of these blessings that I felt like had been blocked all of these years, had been blocked for this time frame, started flowing in. So I will say this. Think about God, and think about you holding on to a rope. And in one way, you're pulling because you want to hold on to all this shit that God's trying to tell you to let go. And in the opposite direction, God is pulling. So now y'all playing tug of war. But what you fail to realize is, in playing tug of war, this rope that's gliding through your hands, back and forth through your hands, is creating friction. With friction comes wounds. When you fail to realize you're applying direct friction now to the open wound that you created because you won't let go. So in the process of you trying to hold on, the sore in the wound is continuing to open. So typically what happens is that when you refuse to let go of things, you're self-inflicting these wounds, regardless of where they are, who created them. It's self-infliction, when all you have to do is let go. If you let go of the rope, the burn that's being applied to the wound because you're constantly playing tug of war doesn't happen anymore. It's not hitting the wound. It's not hitting the wound, but you're in control. So basically what I'm saying is that a lot of times we cause the traumas in our lives. A lot of times we put ourselves in these situations that we know we shouldn't be in. But for whatever reason, the same strength and the same mind frame and the same thinking power that allowed us to get into these situations, we forget all about when it's time to let go. So I'm going to conclude my statement by saying that oftentimes you have to think the power is not staying. The power is not trying to make up all of these reasons why you should stay, why it should work, why he's a good person, why you see his potential, why it should work out, why you love him. Sometimes you just have to really accept it for what it is and realize that, one, you probably have settled. Two, you deserve better. Three, you may be the prize in the situation. And four, he may be the cork in your goddamn wine bottle stopping you from receiving good stuff. Babe is my good stuff. So I think he sleeping. So Dr. Rose got the flow, y'all.
Well, I really don't need to go. We can really
go.
cut this off, take up all we holler at y'all later. Church is completed. I think I'm gonna talk from letting go from the standpoint of giving up hope that the past can be any different. The thing about letting go is it brings you to the prepping on April the 1st, 2012, April the 28th of 2016.
Birthday,
that's my birthday. But that situation has already happened. The only thing that's keeping you bound to that situation is the meaning that you give to that situation, and you don't recognize it, but you're operating from a hurt place, from a damaged place. And that's the thing about letting it go. You have to learn to let it go, because you continue to them self-inflicting wounds, as she says. You continue to do that, and not only, like, let's say for instance a breakup. Not only the breakup has already happened, but the damage has already been done. What you need to recognize is of letting it go. If you continue to move forward, and as Empress had once told me, we all at some point is damaged goods. You got to keep moving into the good part after the damage, and recognize that yes, you are damaged, but you're not destroyed. But it's what you think, your perspective on this situation is what's tugging you to not let it go. It's just the meaning of the situation, and that's what you give. But once you're able to let it go and come into the present moment of recognizing, hey, that happened so many years ago, but it still affected me in my present, then your future can change. Today, when I was working with my patients, I made them do a small exercise where, we started off on the journey of life. We all seen, as I look back over my life and, I think things over, and God has been so good. Well, have you really, really took the moment in time to really think about, looking back over your life? And I did that. I did an exercise with them to where, as we are visual learners, social media, everything, we need to see things visually.
Right.
Literally, go outside, be a big kid, go get some chalk and draw a road, and literally just walk down that road and reflect back over your life when you was 5, when you was 6, when you was 7, when you was 10, and just go over your own story. And I did this with them, and as I did it, I recognized. I just said, you could just tell me about a significant time in your life, and why. And most of them, as I noticed, they started telling stories of their past, of stuff that was to me they was walking heavy. And not only was they walking heavy, I'm hearing their story because they told me everything bad. They told me I went through this, I went through that. Then I started thinking about how people, this is a breakup, and we did this, or he cheated on me, or she cheated on me, or he gave me something, girl, he left the family, niggas ain't shit, he was trying, everything. So then I'm listening, and my mom did this, my mom did cocaine, my mom did this, I was raped at a certain age, I was sexually abused, I was physically abused. And I'm sitting there thinking, this walk that you walking throughout your life journey is really heavy. You really walking heavy. But then I also recognize too, as they was walking through their journey, to me, metaphorically in my mind, they was backwards. Because as you walk forward, you're telling me about stuff that's happened in the past. Oh, this happened, this happened, this happened. Then you get to the present moment, you're like, yeah, this is where I'm at. Well, okay, I can see the disconnection to where you standing in the present moment and all you see is the hurtful stuff. So I told them, you're going through life walking backwards, as they did their little maze. And I told them, you're walking backwards through life. You're paying so much attention to what has happened. And you even defer to yourself in the past tense of your story.
Right.
You don't take the time to look forward, to stand where you're at in the present moment and recognize, okay, hey, there's some good things too.
But babe,
yes.
So basically, okay, because what you're saying is they're tying themselves to their past, like they don't know how to move forward.
Yeah.
But that's because a lot of times, a lot of people, they place weights Like they place weights.
They
place weights on.
Heavy.
They are walking heavy. They're placing weights on their ankle. Think about what is it? Shingles, shackles. Think about shackles. And if you were to name, if you were to give each shackle a name, if you were to say, okay, this is rape, this is this is that, and it's like a bondage, like you're bounding.
They are
to your past. So you can't move. It's kind of like breaking every chain, like the song, right?
Exactly.
There's power in the name.
But then how you break that change is what I try to tell them. And what I'm telling our viewers, the people who's going to watch this, I'm gonna say 1K. You guys, our 1K viewers.
Y'all have to share this.
And I only want to touch one person when I say this too as well. Is that as I told them, you walking through your life, but you're walking backwards. You're paying so much attention to what has happened. The thing about letting it go is giving up the hope that the past can be any different, but you change the meaning of it. Change the meaning of it. I try to find the positive within the negative.
Yeah.
Change the meaning of what has happened. And then, like I also told them, I know that you're in the mess right now. Break up everything when you come to that point where you got to realize it's over.
Yeah.
You know when it's over.
And those are circumstances.
You know
those
are
circumstances.
Yes.
And it probably should have been over.
Yes. You know it's over.
But you made excuses and it's like self-inflicted.
And you sitting there with the mess. Well, you have to recognize. I have to recognize. I'm not going to say y'all. Let me start talking about myself. I had to recognize that in my mess, it's a message. And that I had to keep pushing forward. And that, message, before you even get to your message, you got to go through the mess first. MESS. You got to go through the mess before you can even get to your message.
He about to start preaching on y'all.
No, but I'm being serious because I had to go through the mess and the mess of women, the mess of women who might not know how to be with a.
He's amazing, y'all.
A soft-spoken, but
y'all
yet delicate, but yet confident man. But also me dealing with women who may not be accepting when someone step in and be like, hey, I'm not going to call you no B word, this and that, because that's what you're used to. I'm just not going to do that. But I am going to tell you what I don't like. So I had to go through my mess as well, spiritually. Oh, I took a spiritual beating from the Lord. But spiritually, mentally, physically, I had to sit in my mess. But you have to recognize your message. And you have to recognize that sometimes, you're walking. The point of letting go is that it's over. You have to change the meaning of what has happened.
Mm-hmm.
And that situation has already happened. It's in your past.
But it doesn't. I think people, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I also think people think in letting go, some people always put the other person before them. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to let him go because I don't want to hurt him. Or I don't want to let him go because when he with me, he a better man. And it's always these excuses. So I used to tell Darion, stop making excuses for people. Because in those excuses, you causing yourself to get hurt. And those excuses, you allowed other people to have that control over you that you need to have control over yourself. In those excuses, you are bounding yourself to situations that were meant to break you. So in that process, you have to know that everybody don't mean you good. Mm-hmm. Every relationship isn't good for you. At the end of the day, some people really are seasonal. Some people do come into your life to teach you a lesson. And it could be good or bad. Mm-hmm. Some people can teach you how to fight. Some people can teach you how to love. Some people can teach you how to leave. Some people can teach your ass how to hurt. And I mean hurt you deep. Some people will hurt you so deep, you may think you ain't got no more self left.
But you were supposed to be. Okay, go ahead.
Go back.
No, I agree with everything that you're saying. And I'm sitting here thinking like, as a point, none of us want to be hurt or none of us want to be damaged.
But all of us move. But that's how we
move,
the
thing about letting
go.
This is the thing about letting go. You move. This is when you physically you have to move because we humans next day go. But mentally, psychologically, we not moving. Some of us, the damage already been done. Mm-hmm. The damage is done.
But you have to recognize that damage though. And I think a lot of people, they recognize the damage once the skin is
and you
numb.
Still want to keep blaming. You want to attacking and blaming. No, you don't. The damage is done. It's time. At some point, God do send us through things where He break us down.
He'll break you down. He'll break you right back up.
The damage, and I'm gonna be honest with you, God God is done with like 95% of y'all damaging y'all. Now it's on you, and he's just like, okay, well, I'm waiting on you.
Because he's waiting on
really
you
waiting
to
on
finally
you.
make the decision.
Because you're not destroyed.
Because he'll take it from you.
You're not destroyed.
You'll go right back to it.
Yeah.
He'll take it from you. You'll go run right back to it.
He just wait because you're not destroyed.
But then you complaining in the process because you trying to figure out why I hurt so bad.
You still hurt why
he just can't love me bad. Because he ain't for you.
He ain't for you.
He ain't meant for you. And you're not meant for everybody. And sometimes it sounds like we saying the same messages in some of these videos because somebody needs to hear this. I don't know who y'all. I don't know what you're going through, but I will tell you at the end of the day, baby, whatever it is, you have to let it go.
And I guarantee you, if it's a person, as far as a relationship or friendship, sometimes those people, they come back once you let them go.
If it's meant for you. But at the end of the day, what I will tell you is that
they're going to come back even if it's not meant for you.
Well, yeah, because it's all about what can benefit them. Some relationships are just a take. A take thing. Like, they ain't giving nothing, but they damn sure taking. They always asking for something. It's always something. Keep your eyes out for those people who always got their hand out, who always need something, who always call you when they had a problems, but they gonna never want to listen to yours, who always feel like your problems ain't shit compared to theirs, who always want to just make you feel like you really ain't got nothing going on. And it's some people out there like that. They'll make you feel, okay, girl, I know you going through this.
They proper names.
Yeah.
Like, if that name pop up in this bag, you change that. You need to change that name to
Anthony, whoever he is, whoever
you need to change
it.
Ignorance.
Whatever
you start giving
he
them
is.
names. What's some bad?
And stop answering.
Yes.
Stop
Disgraceful.
answering.
Yes.
Because I think, and that's a lot of times, like some of y'all feel so obligated. Y'all feel so obligated to do right by people who wouldn't give a damn, who would piss on you if your ass was on fire. And it's sad. And it's really sad because oftentimes I see women, I can't speak for a lot of men. Oftentimes I see women, we give so much of ourselves. We give so much of ourselves because we damn good women. You so damn good that at the end of the day, you still ain't asking yourself why he deserves you. You're so damn good. You can clean the house. You can take care of some kids. You can get out there. You can hustle. You can make him feel like the man he needs to feel like. And all he do is wear your ass down.
And let me say this. It's some good men out there.
It is. I'm not saying that it's not.
I'm going to say this. Let me say this. Ladies, I want you to think about this. When you're dealing with a man too as well. Maybe y'all in the wrong season. So whatever seed that y'all planting, and it's just now reaping, it's blooming, and now you just recognize it. Damn it.
That's the wrong pot.
It's not blooming how I want to. This grows and died. This flower, no. But it was supposed to.
You're planted it in the damn winter.
Yeah, it was supposed to die out. So you have to accept it. That's another thing about letting go.
And you gotta stop holding on the time. Because I heard that so damn much that, we got 7 years. I've been knowing him for 15 years. And I don't give a damn. If them 15 years been hell, then it ain't no point in even calculating them 15 years. That 15 years don't mean nothing. Yeah. My great-grandparents were married like 50-something years. And half of that, he was probably more than half.
Yes.
He was a dog.
And I want to let the viewers know, too, as well. We still work on stuff that we need to let go.
Yeah.
But we still working on it. So don't see.
We're not perfect at all.
We're not perfect.
We're not perfect at all.
She let me know. It's not even with her words, it's with her actions. Of certain things that I need to let go. She'll tell me in a minute, this battle is not yours.
I will.
And I tell her certain ways, hey, this right here, this is an issue. Not to let this go, because that's not going to work with where we trying to go, what we talked about. That's not going to help us get
But in order for me to be able to listen to the way D. Rose came at me or would address things with me, I had to let go of my pride. I had to let go of and I'm still working on it. I'm having to let go of always wanting to be, because I always had to be the strong one, right? So I'm letting go. I'm learning how to be a little, first of all, Fat Mag Jabbar. We ain't add nobody onto this video.
You want to add it on?
I don't know, but I had to let go of wanting to be, or not wanting to be, to being the aggressive person that's always just used to having things my way. Because I would, my past relationship, some people just be like, I don't even want to argue with you, whatever you got, do what you want to do, say what you want to say. And so, but I've always wanted to be submissive. And people think submissive means doing what your man say all the time. Submissive is actually an act of becoming one. It's learning how, because we have to kind of learn we got to learn how to work together. So it's not D Rose telling me how to move, telling me where to go, telling me when to do this, telling me when to do that. It's learning to be able to move as one in order to be in agreement, in order to make sacrifices, in order to compromise. So it's not always saying, "Oh, my man said I can't do this." It's not about having control.
And fellas, let me say this: I'm submissive when it comes to Empress, and I tell her not only I'm here to listen. And so everything she's saying about herself, ladies, you don't got to, don't do that for that. I do it for her as well. I definitely do it for her as well. And Empress just told me something over the phone. She was like, this is hard.
And it is.
And I was like, what you mean? She said, we both communicators, but we forget that we both humans and that this is going to take some time. So you think two people that can communicate real well get together and everything going to be perfect.
But it's not, because he has a communication language and I have a communication language. And because we know how to effectively communicate, sometimes we may expect the other person to initially address the problem,
or to initially know,
or to know, because you know how to communicate. You know when this is wrong, and so we're learning and working on that in order to not just expect or assume, to actually just approach it so that we can address it and that we can move forward. So I did post that session. I said, how do people feel about relationships that don't argue? They have disagreements. And a lot of you were like, oh, so it's false, blah, blah, whatever. I don't think me and D Rose fake it at all. We are still learning each other, but I think we have a concrete, solid ass foundation in knowing what we want and knowing what we're working towards. So it's a little bit more easier when we have that in common and that notion in place to know that he not for play, I'm not for play, and we moving with purpose. And that comes with letting go, because he had to let go of the fact that he had never had women do a lot of things for him. So he's still in the process of being receptive to the fact that I am a giver to my man if I feel like he deserves it. And so it's just one of those things, because our relationship is a give-take. We're both not gift receivers, but we do it because I initially give D Rose things that I know that he needs. So like I got tired of him earning on the damn bed, so I bought him an earning board. I got tired of his accolades and his diplomas and shit sitting on his degrees or whatever sitting on the counter. So I bought him frames so that he can hang them up, because I feel like when I walk into your house, your masters needs to be up on your wall. Like, you need to showcase your accomplishments. You worked hard for it. He lost his flip-flops, so he's an alpha, black and gold, blah. So I bought him some black and gold Nike flip-flops, a little bit more comfortable than the ones that he actually did live. And so, but that's the thing. We cater to the needs of each other.
And I say this with Empress, she's so independent. It gets on my nerves, because Valentine's Day was the worst time for our relationship. She come up, I want to get this. Okay, boom. It's already in my mind. No, don't get it. Somebody give her this machine.
My silhouette.
So give it to her. She like, babe, don't worry about it. Okay, cool. Well, that's what I was gonna get you for Valentine's.
He wanted to get it that day. First of all,
I was gonna get it that day. I didn't want to give her no cookies, no roses and stuff, because I know that's what everybody do. But see, after
he
Valentine's
did hand deliver me some strawberries to my job, though, y'all.
I brought it to her job. She sent me some flowers.
I sent her some flowers.
So I was like, she ain't about to outdo me. That's what she not gonna do, not today. So, but I got her. We did that, right? So I was like, I noticed with you, I'm not gonna be able to do the big things because you're so used to doing it on your own. And that's gonna take some time. So I'm gonna have to do the small things, right? So she's not a good receiver either.
At all, y'all.
She got a loving family. She's a loving person, but sometimes, she's just not a receiver. Let's just say that.
Can you think about
my baby's not a receiver? So, and I told her this thing that I wanted to get her.
You got it. Oh, he followed. Okay. Just lay him down and then get that blanket. Oh, look at that face.
Oh. What is blanket?
Over there, right here on the bed.
Okay, so the thing that I got her, y'all, I told her I want to get it for her because it's an investment for one of her business adventures, and I was like, no, you need this. It's not something that that you can eat, something that's gonna die out. It's something that I want to actually buy you because it's an investment in you. And she was like, well, it costs so much. I don't care about how much it costs because one day I know if I invest in you, it's gonna bring more money into your house or more income for you and your son, and eventually for me. I know this buying this is you probably gonna take me out one day, and it's because of this. So it was a necessary investment. And so she had to be open to receiving it. She almost cried too when I bought it.
Y'all.
Tears was
I was
up,
like,
but she calling herself up. I'm too OG. I'm too cool for this. I'm too
cool for this. Don't
she
be
from the
crying
garage.
all in Walmart, y'all. But it was so
Walmart.
sweet because we walked up and down Walmart, up and down. We had went to a new Walmart that we had never gone into, and so we walking up and down the aisle. Now I'm looking for it, but I'm like, I don't see it. I'm kind of excited because I really don't want him to spend this money.
Hold on, stop, y'all. Why you so fine? You look real good.
Don't do that. But and then we see one, and he like get it. And I'm like, babe, that's $179. And he like put it in the basket. And I'm like, no, Darion. He was like, put it in the basket. And I was like, are you for real? He was like, yes, babe. I wanted to get it for you anyway, y'all. So we put it in the basket. And then I almost break down. I'm not about to fucking cry in Walmart. Y'all, I'm not about to cry in Walmart. And so, but it was just so damn sweet because everybody thinks I have it made, right? Everybody's like, oh, I know you Empress, blah, blah, niggas breaking down the beat with you, blah, blah. Niggas have damaged the fuck out of me. They have damaged.
Stop. Listen. That was whoa, you are heavy.
I just was trying to let them know because
I wish I was here. The intensity in this room.
People for real, because people think people think that I can't relate. Like I can't relate to they hurt. I don't know where they come from. That like I never was that person that was holding on to something, that was holding on to people, that was holding on to relationship, holding on to things to make sense of it when there was no sense to make of it, versus that my health was at stake and my sanity was at stake. So just let it go, you know. And it was just one of those things to where do you sit here and you suffer and you keep self-inflicting these wounds and you keep damaging yourself eternally, knowing that you're not happy on the inside, but you constantly faking the funk. I don't even know where this comes from. But somebody need to hear it.
And I guarantee you. Let me tell you something too. Because I did this with my patient. If y'all can describe,
you better stop touching on me.
Because she real fine too with that smile. That's let me gather myself. Okay, but I ain't really lost train of thought. Looking at you,
something about your patient.
Oh, if whatever feeling, if y'all was to pick a feeling, right?
He's sleeping.
If y'all figure out whatever feeling or whatever situation that you can't let go of, write down a feeling. Write down a feeling word of whatever situation that you can't let go, and how that's why that situation got a hold of you. Why is it so bound? Got you so restricted from your happiness. Write down a feeling word to it, and then put it on you, literally, and walk around with it. And I guarantee it's gonna make you so uncomfortable. And if it makes you uncomfortable, I have to say this: if that feeling makes you uncomfortable wearing it on the outside, then why are you living and let it fester inside of you?
Because you ain't no good.
You have to understand that thing is not only is it inside of you, if it makes you uncomfortable to wear on the outside, it's making other people.
It's like your inside's deteriorating.
It's deteriorating.
It's killing you on the inside. And it may sound
just try it. Oh my God.
Crazy. But I loved it. I love him, y'all, because he is a therapist. So this is what he does. Just try it. He always comes up with these scenarios and these tips and things like that. And so I'm really glad that he's joined my platform, because I could just speak from experience. He can give you more of a psychological standpoint of it. That's what he got to school for, y'all.
Experience too,
but he does. He speaks
because
from
I just did
experience.
myself. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I got to the point where I was so down and I was so in my mess and talking about tangled up in it. I was all of the MESS. Do you hear me? Capital. But then and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If I can pull my phone out, I'm gonna show y'all. I came up with creative ways to let my
I just journal.
To let my she journal. Everybody got their own way.
I got right? 1, 2,
so
3.
I came up with my own ways.
4. I just journal.
I came up with my own ways to let go of my stuff, right? And these pictures, I took pictures. Let me find a good picture. This picture right here. I took professional pictures. Professional pictures of my hurt and my pain to let it go. And if you would say why, because I gave myself a whole year. That's me crying.
They can't see it.
They can't see it. You had my arm in like a certain way.
I was trying to find a light.
Okay. But it's professional pictures of me crying and letting go because I want to see myself in a horrible place because I knew that I gave myself the year. If I can get past and if I ever get back to that place, I can look at pictures and say, I know how to overcome this.
I just sat on my living room floor and cried. Did you? Like ugly cry. Like a soul drenching, like a scream and a shout. And she said just post them in the comment section.
I will.
And so like a ugly cry, like holding my baby, like screaming and shouting because I just needed to let it out. I was in my own apartment. I was isolated from everybody. And I was hurting. Like I was hurting. I didn't understand where I was going, why I was feeling like I was feeling. I didn't know who to trust. I had somebody stalking me at the time.
Some of y'all need to do that too. Y'all be trying to avoid
so like go in your prayer. Some people have a prayer closet. Go in the closet. Go scream to the top of your lungs. Go sit in your car and just drive and scream to the top of your lungs and let it out. Like you literally have to. You have to let it out.
That you break down, then that same not the next second, not the next second, not the next minute. That very moment, that very second that you break down, two things happen. You break down, you release, you let go, but you break through as well.
I told him.
And that's the moment.
What I tell you, baby?
What
I tell you? I said, you make me exhale.
She do. She told me that. I was like, ooh.
Because I'm so serious, y'all. And that's when you know.
She do it all the time, too.
That's when, and because he does, like, I can just be around him and mind my own business. And it's just like a big old, it's like a way you've been waiting all your life to exhale. You've been waiting. Like it's almost there. You almost there. But it's something stopping you. And for whatever reason, you just holding on to it. That baby daddy, who you trying to get that family to? Just forget about it. Just at the end of the day, you and your baby, y'all are a family right now. So you just got to get through it. You just got to get through it and go through it and know that at the end of the day, it's a Darion waiting on you somewhere. You can have mine. But you got your own. He got there somewhere.
I know how we treat women from time to time. We play a lot of games. But we supposed to be out here loving and supporting our black women. I know this, I know that. But at the same time, it gets to a certain point where you're gonna find that woman, that one. I know we all had those stories. We sit around with our uncles, our boys. I shoulda, coulda, woulda. I had that one person, that one. Once you get an empress like that.
Babe, why my bun always come out perfect when I'm rushing?
I don't know. Maybe you need to rush them off. But that don't mean you need to be late, though. You need to be late.
He was late today, y'all. He got here at 8:59.
But I was on time because she said 9 o'clock. See, it don't matter when Jesus show up.
You're not Jesus, though.
I'm not though. But it don't matter. If you show up at 8:59.
You a vessel.
If you show up at 8:59 to change your life, I showed up at 8.
God is using you to help these people let go because what they need to realize is letting go is that you will come to your realization that people are part of your past. They your history. Some people you just gotta leave there. Some people not meant. Like when y'all be trying to rekindle the next level with you, and they be trying to rekindle them flames
with you.
You don't have say for instance, me and you had broke up, and then I see you 3 years from now, and then we gonna try to rekindle. Sometimes that ain't even. First of all, I said if, when. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about period. I'm giving you an
Queen
example. Dang.
You ain't talking about us.
No, babe.
Excuse us for 1 second. Who you talking about?
I'm not talking about us.
Girl, we about
Anyway, but yeah, y'all be
fight.
trying to rekindle the flame with people, and sometimes that flame was meant to burn out a long time ago. I'm telling y'all, and I get it. We want to be happy, and we want to love, and we want people to love us correctly. And at the end of the day, we just really don't want to realize that it just ain't meant to be.
Right.
And the thing about it is, like, if people refuse to look at you in the new light, they don't get to see where you going. They don't get to see where you were. Some people you just have to shut down to off the rip and let it go. Stop reopening doors, babe. Stop. Stop. Because at the end of the day, you truly will find it necessary to let go.
You need to find the good in goodbye. That's what you need to do.
Well, yeah. You need to find the God in the good. And no.
Come on now. Come on.
You need to find the God in the good. Okay. We acting silly now, y'all. Yeah. But no, for real. But at the end of the day, we just want to show y'all that when you let go, and that it could work out, but some flames ain't meant to be relit. It's definitely case by case.
You got to figure out if it's burning you up on the inside.
But you got to figure out, some flames go this way, some flames go that way, depending on how you light it. Mm-hmm. So you just got to look at it like that. If it's working for you, that don't mean it may work for the next person. I don't go backwards, so I can't speak from that. I tried it. It didn't work out. They always showed me why we left it where it was. But I wish y'all the best. I don't never tell nobody, hey, girl, don't do that. Don't do this. You got to do your own thing. I like my candles up straight. I don't go to the side. I don't go to the side. I want my flame to go up towards God. God lit that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so at the end of the day, I'm just telling y'all that y'all be holding on when the signs are there. And Michael Angelou said, if a person show you who they are, believe them the first time. No. You gotta believe them the first time. And I'm telling you, because at the end of the day, sometimes it takes so much more strength to let go. It takes so much more strength to let it go. And it's gonna be hard.
Everyone can't go to that next level.
It's gonna be hard. But they fail to realize, even though it takes so much more strength to let go, it takes even more strength to hold on. It's something about holding on. Think about you holding on for dear life. You just holding on, like you just holding on, and somebody trying to take it from you. You fighting it, and go.
The thing about holding on is,
where we going?
If you holding on to something and someone try to give you something, can you receive it?
No, because your
But if you learn to let go,
open it,
and whatever someone is trying to give you, now you're in a position to where you can receive it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of y'all in relationships, whatever, you can't keep walking around.
What about this?
But if you just open it up and a closed fist, closed heart. But if you learn to let it go, whichever way you need to do, and you're able to slowly release, baby, you will find relief. Come on now.
Oh, you'll find relief in that release.
And then you
gonna find relief.
You like that?
That was good.
We can close it on that, babe.
That was good. But anyway, this has been the Empress H and Darion Rose.
What's up, y'all?
So it's the art of letting go. So we want to thank you guys for tuning in.
We like to show y'all the art of letting y'all go, so I can hold on to her.
You better stop. Babe, but we want to thank y'all for tuning in.
We want to thank y'all for tuning in.
We really appreciate y'all.
We really appreciate y'all.
Acting silly, y'all. We really appreciate y'all. The replay will be posted immediately after this. If you haven't shared the video out, be sure to share it out to your followers. If it's one thing that stood out to you in the video, be sure to share it with your followers. Again, this has been the first impressions. And we would like to thank you guys. We'll see you guys next Wednesday, same time. Peace out. We got 8 shares. Hey, we got 8 shares. So we already got 479 views. Babe, we almost got 500 views already.
You want me to send you one of the pictures in the car?
You post it on the thing. Post it on the thing.
The video?
I mean, not the video.
The comments?
Yeah, she said post it in the comments.
Okay, let me post. I'll post like real.
I'm digging all in my ear.
When you
Oh,
start,
I didn't stop this video.